speaking of having fun drinking beer, let's try some Spindletap. We had this on Mr. Twirly-Gig, but you can see the Calavera lager looks, from the appearances of the can, looks a little more like a Mexican lager, but this is actually described as
Day of the Dead Skull on
Vienna-Style.
there.
Is there any kind of a connection between Mexican lager and Vienna-Style that I'm just not aware of?
No idea that I know of. That's a Wiki Brian question. Mm-hmm. There's not. It's a 4.8% by volume.
It doesn't taste like a Mexican lager. It tastes much more like a Bavarian or something along those lines, which would make sense for it being
fruit.
a Vienna.
It's got a little fruit to it.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but just a hint of it. That's really interesting, and not sour either.
No, not at all. It's very much got that sort of European lager flavor to it in my to my taste buds, at least.
They put very little information on the can.
Yeah,
it is 12 fluid ounces.
Well, we know
and
that
it is 4.8% alcohol. And that's pretty much all you get.
Well, and it's got a very interesting, a very interesting picture. But I like it.
Crushable.
I think it's really good.
This is crushable. This has got a nice bitter, slightly bitter finish that just finishes nice and clean. Leaves your mouth wanting a little bit more.
Yeah, sometimes with the Bavarian lagers or the Vienna lagers, sometimes they'll have this great flavor, but the finish is bitter in a way that kind of stays with you and isn't necessarily my favorite kind of bitter. This does not have that. It finishes super clean. You get some of that flavor on the actual palate when you drink it, but it doesn't necessarily linger with you in that sort of like skunky malty kind of way.
No, this right here, this is like the finish on this is perfect for food. I think in general, this would go great with just about anything.
I will say, I'm
pizza.
A little spoiler on my 5 list. I really kind of wanted to include these guys, and I didn't because I'm such a fan of their 5% 10.
Yeah, that's a good beer.
And their other IPAs, as you might guess, most of the breweries that are on my list make what I consider to be an amazing IPA. That's just where my taste has a tendency to run, although I love other styles and stuff. But Spindletap, these guys have got IPA figured out. They really do. But this is proof that they know how to do other styles and do them well.
Well, this is probably almost instantly my second favorite beer from them, right behind the Honey Hole.
Well, the Honey Hole's an ESB,
yeah.
And that's a great beer.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
That's a great beer. So Calavera Lager, good stuff.